Okay, today we're going to talk about set notation and domain and range. So if we look here, we have D equals, so the curly bracket means the set of the x values such that x is between and including, because we have an inequality sign that's less than or equal to, so between -3 but not including 4. So what this would look like is the inequality sign with less than or equal would mean we have a closed circle, and the inequality sign that does not have the equal to underneath, so just less than, is an open circle. So on our number line down here, we're going to go ahead and put a dot at -3, and we're going to close it. We're going to put an open dot at +4, and then we're going to go ahead and connect those with a solid line. Actually, correction. We're not going to connect it with a solid line because instead of the real numbers, we have integers. So that means it does not include everything in between. So we could either put dots on all of these numbers, or we could instead put a dashed line in between. Okay, so either would be acceptable. So the domain is x such that x is an element of, or x belongs to, the integers. All right, so let's take a look at this example here. So the domain, so I'm going to start by writing out all of the coordinates. So -3, 2, -2, 1, -1, 0, 0, -1, 1, -2. So the domain is all of the x values, and because they are just coordinates, I can just go ahead and list out the x part of our coordinate here. So -3, -2, -1, 0, and 1. For the range, I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to look at the y values instead. So I could start with a negative or positive, it doesn't really matter. -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, or I could have written r is equal to 2, 1, 0, -1. -2 if I want to keep them matching the above order. Okay, let's see what's next. Okay, so that's similar to the last one, so I'm going to skip this one. This is mapping notation. Okay, so the domain, we're just going to basically recopy everything that's in the first map. So D is equal to -1, 0, 1, 2. If you ever have one of the x values or y values written twice, you only have to write it once. The range is equal to -2, 4, 7, and 9. Okay, next we're going to look at a graph. So the domain, basically if I look at the x values here, so our domain is between -4 and +4. So D is equal to x such that x is between and including, because our circles are circled in, -4 and 4, and x is an element of the real numbers because our line is solid. The range, y such that y is between and including -1 and 3. And y is an element of the real numbers. Okay, that one's similar to the last one. D is equal to, so I'm going to write the coordinate here. So 0, -1, 6, -1. Okay, so open up a curly bracket. And so x such that x is between and including, because our circles are closed, 0 and 6, and x is an element of the real numbers. And the range is a set of y values such that y is equal to -1. So there's only one possible y value, and because it's written twice, we just need to write it y is equal to 1, and you can close your brackets. We could also write it as r is equal to -1 in curly brackets, and that's fine. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you.